Hello everyone, this is Luke, and welcome to the 6th battle, I think, of the Promethean Directive. Today we have an interception over the southwest spoke, out from the middle island, where a Sector 7 fleet, the 1st Air Corps, has intercepted the survivors of the 6th Guards Airborne from VBR, which in this case is a single helicopter, facing up against like 24 planes. So without further ado, let's watch this plane get executed, or this helicopter rather.
You guys know how many people are canonically on board that helicopter?
There would probably be more casualties from the planes hitting each other.
That's what I'm
the
expecting to
actual
see.
helicopter.
That there's so many missiles and half of them are missing. That's why they call them missiles, you know? Hang on, hang on! EMP!
Why is there EMP?
EMP!
EMP in this economy?
Sector 7 has not been following the rules.
Ooh, Sector 7's being bad.
Something tells me the helicopter actually...
It's not exactly a game changer.
No, the helicopter's winning this battle because their enemies violated the law.
What are you, fucking liberal?
The
Surely
helicopter
this
may be
dust
dead
would've
in our hearts.
Done better.
SMH unable to read basic rules.
It's unfortunate.
Okay, we'll sort this one out in post. Incredible work, everyone. Hello, everyone. This is Luke, and welcome to the 7th battle of the Promethean Directive Season 2 beta. Today we have the Guards Armored Corps from Sector 7 fighting off against the EDECB and Oberyn Ohana fleets of the Sea Dogs Fellowship. The latter forces are over here, and the former are popping into existence over there now. And let's get this started. Hopefully, since the material costs are low, this won't be too laggy, but there are a lot of forces, so... I'll probably just anchor myself to this drunken airship for a while. Some of the tanks are called wine bringers, or not tanks, but the vehicles. I think those half-tracks. And I feel like this guy's pilot has been stealing some of their supplies. Or maybe their rations. I am again joined by about 15 denizens of the Discord, so you're welcome to add comments if you won't curse and won't be comically loud.
We should curse and be comically loud.
Aye, Captain.
Well, if you have soundboard permissions from a perk, you get to be comically loud.
True, perhaps. Oh, several.
Yeah, the Colombian is not supposed to be.
No. I think that may just be regular damage, not actually things getting destroyed.
The 5 FPS is beautiful today.
Mm-hmm. Unbeatable.
My name is no problem.
Oh, this guy has already lost his gun.
Airship is having a good time.
I think
Yeah.
the airship is done.
Yep, it is done.
No, he's got it.
AI dead. Something tells me the all-metal elite tank fighting force is going to beat the scrappy wooden craft. I say that, but these guys may have the... okay, no, that is metal. I thought for a second that was wood slopes, and I was like, maybe these guys have the cheap Russian cardboard ERA. But nope, it's just alloy decos.
It's probably the Steel Strider's deck color, I think, that is not supposed to be there.
Probably.
No, it is Soviet tanks, so I wouldn't give them that much of a chance.
It's not brown or black actually, I cannot really tell.
Why, range your fucking World War One tank rammed your thing.
Oh boy.
That is an interesting cross between a World War I tank and a modern
Yeah.
vehicle.
That's called Warhammer
It's like
40k.
one, in a way.
That's called All Quiet on the Martian Front.
That can't be Warhammer. It has 15 too few guns.
Low
Very
meta,
true.
really?
I do like the
Because
spoiler on it though. The
Really?
spoiler looks good.
That's just the interceptor spoiler.
Ah,
Beautiful.
okay. I was wondering why they hadn't fired interceptors. Makes sense.
Other
Uh,
missiles.
best aimer in Sector 7. He isn't even looking at a tank. Well, where are you
What
going?
you doing?
Average target prioritization moment.
Okay, I think he hit that half track this time.
I think he may have hit as the thing almost disintegrates.
Average
Yeah, they'll
technical.
buff out.
I do wonder why so many tiny guys.
Because that's how
I
people
don't
build
like
for
those
land.
at all.
Either you do a bunch of tiny guys or you make like the long stug.
Belongs to.
E1000 rat.
That's because
Aw.
you haven't seen my tanks.
You land builders
Or
should
you
put
just
all their
make it.
resources into the gigatank.
Nah, you should build a Toyota.
Works both
I-
ways.
I'm pretty sure my little tanks caused Aperture to put a limit on craft on his thingy.
Oh, yep.
I
That
believe
thing's
it. There's actually some decent damage. I mean, nothing more than 15%, but that's better than some past battles we've had. Although, actually, that's probably mostly from collisions. I'm not sure if guns have actually done anything offensively.
Yeah, that does feel like collision damage. Like that.
There's a lot of collision damage, unfortunately.
Yeah, it's hard to avoid in battles that are have this many forces.
Yeah.
Exactly why I think land builders should just build bigger.
Lit a fucking dolphin in here.
What I think land builders should do is they should...
It's one of the sea dogs.
I think land builders should only use like composite numbers for their tanks. Like they should have like 6 of one tank, 8 of another, and so on. That way we've got a higher chance of just being able to split the entire battle in two. So if one side has like 6 of one tank and 8 of another, and the other side has 4 and 10, you just make it 3 and 4 tanks versus what would that be, 2 and 5. Just divide all the numbers in half.
That's why I don't build lands usually.
Just
Me and the
honestly,
boys
just don't try to build
Yeah.
something that looks realistic. Just build something that looks massive.
Dude, you've collided enough. Please don't do
Sorry.
this. Okay, this guy's like, I'm out of here. You're not gonna ram me again.
At least he's actually trying to avoid his homicidal friend.
Homicidal or suicidal?
But he's having a stroke.
You tell me who's winning a ramming
Both,
fight between
I
these
think.
two.
Suicidal.
He's average white flares if they were good.
Okay, this is a APC looking guy, I think.
Oh, it is so small.
This Winebringer is straight up going for it.
It would be funny if there were just a battle between a bunch of tiny guys and then a few massive tanks that were actually, pretty good.
That was the Tayo versus Tank Bounty battle.
Oh yeah.
100
3
planes
tanks
versus 3
like
tanks.
200. Yeah. Yeah, that.
100 dive bombers.
Didn't like half of them suicide themselves into the.
Oh yeah.
A sizable number, about as many as you would expect for knockoff Japan being one of the nations. Ooh, there you go,
If
finally hit a
only
thing that
people
wasn't a
would
wheel.
Consider the fact that this has to actually run on someone's PC.
That is true. Again, highly recommend that if you've got a tank force, you make it all of its units divisible by 2 or 4. Then I can just run a half-scale battle.
Or make them mechs so they can just walk sideways.
These collisions are definitely happy accidents.
Hang on, what is this track width?
Don't make so many tiny tanks.
Man is designing these tanks for perfect road conditions. Man is not prepared for Russian mud.
Desert biomes.
My
You
stuff,
might
I
wanna
usually
get your
divide
vision
them by
checked.
5 because British, and I like dividing squadrons by 5.
Okay. Yeah,
I don't know, it makes the most sense for me by some reason.
that's fair.
So who's actually winning right now? Supposedly.
I would guess KAE.
Best Sector 7 aimer.
Oh yeah, not KAE, Sector 7.
Yeah. Gosh, man, how could you get that wrong? I feel like Cringe has really,
think
like,
the
forgotten
Winebrewers are
detection,
doing their job.
because so many of these are missing so terribly.
I feel like if a
Oh,
big
that one hit.
laser craft were to go up against one of these fleets of tiny guys, it would just wipe the floor with them because they're so small.
That's true. Small and made of wood. Uh-oh.
And even these metal guys, they're still
This tells
still
a
so
story.
small that one Q will start putting holes in them.
Another collision.
I don't know what did that guy in. But it might have actually been guns. I'd imagine... I bet these guys are tank destroyers, and I bet they have some kind of solid gun. Unless someone tells me this may not be a
Man, I
wise
love
place
the
to store
game being
ammunition.
lagged so bad that the audio is gone.
Not many Deepwater Guard guys left. And 3 more of them just went down. Oh, make that 4 or 5, probably.
The poor sea dogs have been eviscerated today.
The Sea Dogs have been eviscerated most days.
Sounds about right.
They may have
Don't
been
worry,
too
they can
silly.
reload for like $6 and a pack of chewing gum. Of course.
But I know these craft are dirt cheap, because a lot of them are technicals. Though I doubt these tank
No,
destroyers
not
are.
technicals.
I'm pretty sure the Winebringers are technicals, I
they
don't know
are
about
not.
the other ones. But either way, they're also largely, or at least to some extent, made of wood. Only 6 tanks left, I want to say.
And one of them just died.
Yeah. 3 of them are dying. 4, 5, I don't know. A lot of them are dying. Another couple tank destroyers here. I think the tank destroyers, these Clarats, were the ones that have survived the longest. Must have been lower in the target prio for some reason. Or more consistently further back. The battle will be over in 5 seconds, I believe. Okie dokie, congratulations to Sector 7 for a battle easily won, if not for friendly fire and collisions. I'm seeing...
Many collisions, honestly.
Yeah, 72 I think is the lowest of the survivors, but I'm pretty sure 1 got destroyed. I'll tally that up in a minute. But anyway, thank you for watching.